Breaking news from Auburn today on the basketball team. Danjel Purifoy, Austin Wiley, both expected to sit out indefinitely until we know more about this federal investigation, something that the university released today amid allegations in order to avoid eligibility issues. Tom Green joins me now from the Plains. And Tom, what do we know about this situation so far?
Well, basically, they're not going to play tonight in the exhibition against Barry, and I wouldn't expect to see them moving forward. As it said, they're being sit indefinitely amid concerns about their eligibility, which is all stemming from the federal investigation into corruption in college basketball that led to the arrest of associate head coach Chuck Person back in September. What this statement basically confirms to us is, the identity of the two players named or referenced in the investigation, rather, whose mothers are alleged to have accepted, I believe, $11,000 and $7,500 from Chuck Person over a 10-month span. So, these two players, Auburn just has not been able to, verify their eligibility at this point, and, from my understanding, the compliance department might be a little hamstrung because it's an ongoing FBI investigation, and these players, they can't. The compliance department, from my understanding, is not allowed to talk to these players right now and question them because it's an ongoing FBI investigation.
And there were a lot of expectations coming into the season. These are two of the best players on this basketball team. Overall, how does this loss impact the team heading into the season?
This is a huge blow for this team. Auburn entered its fourth season under Bruce Pearl with NCAA tournament aspirations, and you're taking away not only two starters, but two of the best three players on this team. Austin Wiley is without a doubt the best pro prospect on this team. A lot of people had him projected as a late first-round draft pick in next year's NBA draft. Danjel Purifoy is a guy that Bruce Pearl 2 years ago, when Danjel first got here, said was Auburn's best pro prospect at that time. So it's without a doubt a big loss. Austin Wiley has grown into a dominant center. We saw that at times this summer during the Under-19 World Cup. Danjel Purifoy was, one of the team's best shooters last season, and the two of them are among the team's leading scorers and rebounders from a year ago. So this is without a doubt a blow. Auburn still has a lot of depth on this team, but it's going to be lacking some of that elite level talent. They still have Mustafa Heron, who's the first five-star signee in program history, and a lot of pieces around him. But you're talking about losing two of your three most talented players moving forward.
Okay, Tom, and I want to get your opinion on this. Auburn has not made the NCAA tournament since 2003, which is the longest drought amongst any SEC team. Do you think they still have a shot at making an NCAA tournament? I know it's still early, it's still premature, but in your opinion, what does this do for the overall landscape of this team when you look at the overall body of work that, Bruce Pearl has put in the last, 4 years, and, finally getting that recruiting class where he wanted it, and then you got this?
Well, it's a critical blow, that's for sure. I mean, it's, going to be really unlikely at this point that this team makes the NCAA tournament. I mean, they could come out and surprise people. You never know what's going to happen. But like I said, you're losing two of your three best players, professional caliber players at this point. Austin Wiley is, a talent that, doesn't just walk through the door every day, especially at a program like Auburn. Bruce Pearl has been confident all preseason that there's not much drop-off between the starters and the bench. So, Auburn's still going to have a, 9-man rotation moving forward. But, without those two players, I just don't see an NCAA tournament run likely.
All right, Tom, thank you so much for your insight. We really appreciate it. And for more on this story, you can visit us on AL.com.